Great, thanks. Thank you. So you see, we are recording the session, so hope it's okay for all of you. So hello again, and welcome to the Unicorn Pitches Georgia, which is a part of the world's largest startup pitch contest, actually, where like famous international VCs and business angels meet extraordinary startups from all over the world. And now it's time for Georgia. I'm Ketevan Ebanoidze. I'm a co-founder of Impact Hub Tbilisi. Impact Hub is a co-working space in Tbilisi with a focus on building entrepreneurial and startup communities in Georgia. We founded Impact Hub in 2016, and since then we are part of the global community. Some of you might know that Impact Hub is a global network that unites more than 100 impact hubs all around the world and up to 25,000 like-minded people. So it means that besides having a multifunctional kind of co-working space for our members, we design and implement programs and projects in Georgia and Tbilisi mainly that aim to develop startup ecosystem in our country. And the Unicorn Pitches Georgia is also organized by Impact Hub Tbilisi in partnership with the Startup Network. So this is very shortly about me, just to know who will be hosting today's event. So I will be your host today. And now, actually, we already can start with the pitches, but I will give you a short overview of the flow of the event. Today, we will have 8 Georgian innovators who will pitch in front of the judges, experts, and guests. They will compete for one spot that will move them forward to the Continental Unicorn Battle. So today's innovators, today's startups, they represent some of the kind of top technology solutions that our region has to offer, and each brings a new and unique approach to solving some pressing issues the world faces. Each startup will be given 3 minutes to pitch, followed by 3 minutes for questions from our judges. And after all of 8 startups will pitch, the judge. Is there a question? No? Okay. After all 8 startups will finish the pitching, the judges will have a few minutes to score the presenters, and in the end of the event, we will kind of decide who will move forward to present the startup at the Unicorn Battle. By the way, you have to know that the new season of the Unicorn Battles will start in fall, and it depends on the industry. You might have on different dates the Unicorn Battle. So before starting the pitching session, I would like to first of all thank to our judges for dedicating their valuable time. And I'm really excited to give you the floor to each of you for a minute, maybe to kind of introduce yourself and the company you are representing. And like one by one, without order, any of you can jump in and kind of present yourself.
Okay, can I start?
Of course.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for organizing this amazing event. It's always happy to see startups and judges together and get the feedback from both sides. My name is Nodo. I'm the founder and CEO of the Y Fisher and also angel investor at Excel. We'll be like doing tech startups for more than 12 years with a couple of successful exits. And I will be happy to give my feedback to the startups who will be pitching. And yes, thanks for inviting me.
Thanks, Nodo. Thank you very much. Who will be the next?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for the event and inviting. It is Yıldız Karadeniz from Istanbul, Turkey. I am managing director of Domino VC. We are investing in startups which is in early and seed stage, Eastern Europe and Turkey. Also, we are managing 4 different funds. So I'm here to say hello to everyone. And also, if you need any partnership in Istanbul, Turkey, we're always here. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Who will be the next?
We used to say ladies first, but ladies don't.
Selma, we
Okay.
cannot hear you if you are talking right now.
Still, we don't hear you, Selma. We don't hear you.
Selma, we cannot hear you.
Okay, maybe I quickly introduce myself while she's trying to reconnect. I'm Bora. I'm kind of serial entrepreneur, but on the last years, I'm quite active in the startup ecosystem in Turkey, trying to develop and to build and develop it. As now, I act as the CEO of High VC. That is a VC who mainly invest in early stage startups who have potential to grow quickly. And we have another program that Selma will talk about, that is High Boost. That is a part of High VC, but I will let this part to Selma.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me right
Yes,
now.
we
Okay.
can.
I'm happy to be with you in this wonderful event. I'm working with Bora. We are a fund under High VC. Our name is High Boost. We are a venture building studio and working with early stage startups, building their business models and giving mentorships and excessive help so that they can come to 2 million valuation in 1 year. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Selma. Derin, maybe you will be the next one.
Yes, of course. Hello, everyone. My name is Derin, and I'm working at Tech One Venture Capital. So we basically invest in seed and pre-seed stage startups, and I'm working as a business development lead at there. So thank you so much for inviting us, and I'm so happy to be with you all. So thank you. That's it, I guess.
Thank you. Who is the next one?
Hi everyone, I'm Elif. I'm a food tech entrepreneur and advisor to startups. I'm working also as an advisor to rector in Istanbul Arel University, and I am Istanbul Ambassador of Food Hack, which is the biggest organization about connecting venture capitals and startups. Thank you so much for organizing the event.
Thank you. Thanks. Who else didn't?
Hello,
Hi, hello.
I'm Mehmet. Good afternoon from Istanbul. I'm Scott Venture and Ventures and as a mentor in İTÜ Çekirdek and in some other incubation centers, helping investors to find a startup to invest. Thank you.
Thank you. I think Ayeti Kokawa joined us just now. We are doing a short intros of our judges. So please, could you also present yourself very shortly and the company you are representing here? Do you hear us? Okay, maybe later. Is anyone among the judges and experts didn't say and didn't present themselves? If not, then I think without further ado, we can begin the pitches right now. So presenters, so we are on a quite like tight timeline. So please remember that each of you has 3 minutes to pitch the startup, and afterwards the judges will have another 3 minutes to ask you some questions. So the first one who is going to pitch today is Farao. Hello, Selim. Hi. So are you ready?
Right. Can you see my keynote presentation?
We see the screen, yeah.
Okay, then we can start.
Perfect.
Hello, my name is Givi, founder of the Pharaoh, and we create the digital identity of the future. So we live on the age of the digital transformation, and almost every service is already successfully digitized and used by us daily. but humans themselves are still not involved into the digitalization chain. In parallel, accelerated digitalization creates a brand new virtual spaces such as metaverses. And for interaction in these spaces, every user needs a digital avatar. On the other hand, AR, VR, and gaming industries are growing. And for further expansion, they also need realistic 3D characters, which production costs a lot of time and money. And we discovered that both sides, users and industries, have a common problem: the lack of realistic avatars. Most of them are generated by algorithms and templates and look very similar. So users are already complaining about this problem. And to solve this problem, we create a real human 3D scan marketplace by putting humanity in its rightful place in the digitalization chain. We connect models and industries and allow them to trade avatars multiple times. To create our library, we use the most advanced technology in the industry, laser scanning, which is about 20 times faster than 3D modeling, and hyper-realistic quality generated by the laser is almost impossible to recreate by hand. To ensure our scalability, we allow models worldwide to upload their 3D scans on our platform and sell them after quality check. This means that every photogrammetry or laser scanning studio is potentially our partner in the future. The scanning service and usage of their own avatars will be free for our models, and industries will be able to buy these avatars for commercial use. Today, we intensively work on the platform development, but we also generate a business model which is share-based. Our models will generate money from every resale of their scans. And this is a main reason why they should participate in the project. In upcoming 3 years, we plan to enter the digital markets of gaming, metaverse, and NFT. And our challenge is to become the world's biggest real human 3D scan marketplace. After that, we are going to enter 6 different markets which need realistic 3D avatars. To bring this idea to life, we work hardly, and we already participating in programs such as Cleveland Accelerator, which we won 2 weeks ago. We are already collaborating with organizations in Georgia and abroad. And our 6-member team is working on the development of the project. We are connected with 10 plus years of experience of working together, and we cover 4 different disciplines which is needed for the scaling up. And digital immortality is the future of the humanity, and we aim to play an essential role in it. So thank you for listening, and I hope you liked it.
Thanks, Kiwi. Great job. Thank you. So now it's time for the questions. So judges, I see the hand. Bora, please.
Yes, I just wanted to know at what stage you are. I mean, for example, how many avatars have you already on the platform, and have you started already any sales or whatever?
Yeah, a good question. We are already generating scans, and we already scanned about 30 users, our models. And we want to present them in Cleveland, where we are flying together with team. And there we will participate in workshops and programs. And after coming back, we will intensively develop our beta version of the library and popularizing it with free samples. After free samples popularization, we will enter the market for selling avatars.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there any other question from the judges? No question from the judges?
No, there is a question.
No, raised the hand.
Sorry. Okay, so yeah, I personally tried their service on my team, one of my startups teams. They scanned everybody. The process still needs to be refined. It takes lots of time and stuff like that. And I'm like, I have this kind of question, right? So every avatar needs to physically go to some place to be scanned, right? How you manage to be globally kind of expendable, because not everybody can fly to Georgia to be scanned, or you cannot like go to any country to scan them, right? So how you kind of gonna scale? Because one scan takes around 40 minutes from our experience when you scanned our employees. And yeah, what's your like expectations? How are you gonna scale it?
Good question. I already mentioned that we are entering market as a marketplace, not a scanning studio or scanning service. That means every scanning studio or photogrammetry studio or laser scanner will be able to cover this process for us and just upload their data, already generated data onto the platform. So this means we will have third-party partners around the world, which will collect this data for us. And there are already about 2,000 laser scanning studios around the world.
Okay, thank you. So you will be like marketplace, like OpenSeas for NFTs. You will be marketplace for the human avatars.
We will be Shutterstock for the 3D avatars. Yes, right.
Okay, just to make sure. Okay, thank you.
There is another one more question in the chat.
Okay.
About whether you can whether your tech can do the scanning with the photographs, like from the picture, maybe.
Yes. Photographs are used to generate texture map onto the 3D model, but to recreate 3D model from photo, you need to build a photogrammetry studio, which is our next step plan, because photogrammetry studio costs around $500,000. You need at least 190 cameras for full body scanning, and it's quite expensive for starting. But yes, this is our future plan.
Okay, thank you. And the last, there is a question from Bora. Or
yes, one last question. I mean, with this new generation cameras on smartphones, you are able to make some kind of 3D reconstruction. Do you think that it will be possible, or do you have any plan to make it on a smartphone?
Yes, good point. We are planning to collaborate with the LiDAR system in 5 years, because the LiDAR system is already integrated in iPhone 13 and above, but they are developing not a good quality of 3D mapping. So after about 3 or 5 years, we expect that their quality will be also useful for our data generation, because we aim to create hyper-realistic data. And iPhone for today, it's impossible to manage that with iPhone LiDAR scanning. But we want to develop our own LiDAR scanning application, which allows users with iPhone or any else LiDAR scanning device to scan themselves and upload their data to our platform.
I mean, they can
Thank you very much. The time is over. Sorry.
Okay,
Let's
no
continue
worry.
in chat.
sorry, Bora.
No worry.
We have to go ahead and give the floor to the next startup. Givi, thank you.
Thanks.
And the next one to pitch will be the Digital Village.
Hello, my name is Iva. I am researcher of GMT Holding Digital Village of the project. So I will make presentation about my project. So I'm pleased to present one of GMT Holding's project, Digital Village. So 1 minute, I will share the screen.
Great.
Okay. I am pleased to present one of the GMT Holdings project, Digital Village, whose history dates back to the 20th.
Sorry to interrupt you. Could you do the presentation on the full screen?
1 minute. Where's the...
Okay, if not, that's fine as well.
Okay, I can find it right now. So you it won't be a problem, I will continue
Okay.
like this.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm pleased to present one of GMT Holdings project, Digital Village, whose history dates back to the 2020, the same year we won the hackathon. The aim of the competition was to help digital and business people cope with the challenge of the COVID-19. So as we all know, one third of the world's population is involved in agriculture. So access to finances and proper logistics are main challenges for small farmers in developing countries. As a result, we get raised costs and inconsistent products. So Digital Village is Web3 based hybrid of fintech, agri-tech, and green tech platform that connects landowners, farmers, logistic companies, capital owners, and multi-sectoral entities with each other through innovative approaches. The platform uses smart contracts to ensure the trusted and transparent connections between the portal and the stakeholders. In short, those who will have the finances will be able, for example, activate a strawberry smart contract and get the product at much lower price a few months earlier before harvest. So 1 minute, my presentation went so wrong. So the platform uses smart contracts to answer the trusted. What's happening? It's changed automatically. So
No worries.
okay. So I was here. So Digital Village is a Web3 hybrid of fintech and agri-tech and green tech platform that connects landowners, farmers, logistic companies, and capital owners. So the platform uses smart contracts to ensure the trusted and transparent connections between the portal and stakeholders, as I've already mentioned. In short, those who will have the finances will be able, for example, activate a strawberry smart contracts and get the products at much lower price a few months earlier before harvest. So the transactions provide systematic approaches, quality assurance, traceability, and sustainable development. Holders of such intangible assets tokens will have the opportunity to make barter or other speculative transactions. Intangible assets like tokens will have the opportunity to make barter or other speculative transactions. The token on our platform is a hash registered in the distribution system and is connected to a traceable supply chain, which allows customers to transparently monitor all stages of product development. At the same time, this information will be used for digital labeling. Imagine getting a barcode scan in the market to get complete information about a product. When was it planted, which chemicals were used for treatment and fertilization and etc. So as a sustainable approach, website of State Procurement of Georgia with 55,000 users will be used for announcement of consolidated tenders. While operating, best practices will be considered, including waste management, emission reduction, and etc. About the product will properly fit the market through call centers, expos, direct sales, and referrals. This is the timeline of our development. We won hackathon in June 2020. So we also won UNDP grants, and we have now we are on pilot mode at this stage of project. So this is the supporters of our project. Like we are members of Horticultural Training and Demo Center HTDC.
I'm sorry, the time is over. Thank you very much. So let's start Q&A.
Okay.
Sorry, the time
Thank you for your attention.
Sorry for the interruption, but we are again.
Okay, no problem. I've already done.
So yeah.
Thanks.
Let's get back to the judges. Could you shut down the screen?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So the questions from judges, if there are any.
Yeah. I didn't get the exact point. What you are doing is B2B or B2C?
What? B2C?
Is it B2B or B2C?
I can't understand your question. What is the thing?
I mean, is the smart contract will be working between companies like producers and retailers, or it will be with individuals?
Landowners and investors. Between landowners and investors who want to invest on these lands.
Okay.
Who wants to harvest on these lands? Exactly.
I'm going to give you just like double checking the question. Could you a bit precisely tell us where are you right now in terms of the technology? Where
We
is-
are on the pilot mode. We've already built our website like digitalrelease.g. So we are testing our site. There are several people who registered their links on
How
our
many?
website already, like 10 or 11 people. So we are at this stage at current time. So what kind of information do you need about?
That was enough.
Okay.
Any other questions from the judges? Bora has another question.
But let's start
I'm
with
ready
Nodo
to
also. Nodo has one
And
as
Nodo
well.
has
Maybe start.
also. I don't know why, but I see Nodo's hand a bit later.
Never seen me. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So my question is like, you
Yeah.
didn't manage to say how many of you are in the teams, and you are like, have you already like, are you only concentrated to Georgia because it's
No, it's global thing. So you
Yeah.
can register on our website from America if you have land in Georgia.
Nodo the chance to finish the question and
Yeah.
then get.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry.
yeah, because like your domain is registered on the .g, and when you're like Web3 and like smart contracts and everything,
Yep.
you use the .g domain. Just a feedback for you.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I'm more than 2 years doing Web3 projects, so yeah.
Okay.
And also like, yeah, about the team, can you tell me more? Because you.
Yep. We have like 10 members in team. So we are working on every asset of project. Like we have our business consultant, we have researchers, we have every asset of project managers.
Thank you.
So, no problem.
Thank you very much for questions. So let's continue in chat.
Okay. So the next one is virtual story. Are you here? Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
But I
Can you see this?
judges, do you hear her voice well? Okay.
I think I can't hear.
Yeah. Can you put the microphone a bit closer because we see a bit far away your voice.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, right?
Bit
Now,
better.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's start.
Okay. Hi, I'm Miranda, and I have always learned everything much better since I was a child when education process was accompanied by fun. And today's due to increase of online activities, the literary readers worldwide has dropped drastically, especially amongst the young generation. The technological development is inevitable, but it does not mean that important knowledge should fade away. That's why we created Virtual Story, which is an app that will make reading process fun and engaging like video games and educational like books. User can choose different character and view the story from their point of view. You can make decisions impact on the story and see what's gonna happen if your hero would make different choice than usual, and play mini games while reading and listening to literary masterpieces. So our target market are educational and publishing institutions, school students and their parents, as well as online users. So our app is customized on Windows and iOS systems. There's gonna be premium and different subscription models. So far, we have made the first prototype and tested it on local children and their parents. Children were really excited about it, and the parents said that they would rather their children spend time on something educational than just waste it. So we are starting to sell our business by B2B model, and by the next year, well, we're gonna have up to 50 virtual stories. We're going to also add B2C model and also get prepared to go on global market. And for the first year, we are going to cover 10% of Georgian market, which is approximately 200,000 laris. Competition is quite high on a global scale, not so much on Georgian scale, but unicity of virtual stories is main advantage, which is educational purpose with entertaining one, and the famous literature pieces and refined visuals and voice acting, which will make it more memorable. So we are trying to promote literature among young readers, and for the far future, we want to create a digital book library for VR and meta companies. On the team, I'm programmer and I'm working with two illustrators and Vaja. Both have worked on children's projects, and Salome is our marketing. And we are connected with one strong belief that a strong future is about educated generation, and books are absolutely important for that. And thank you for our attention. I hope you like literature as much as we do.
Thank you, Miranda. Great job. Let's listen to the judges. Meanwhile, we have a question from anonymous attendee. Miranda, have you thought about collaborating with libraries around the world to expand globally and economically? How do you, and another question is, how do you decide which books are animated?
So currently we have started collaboration with a publishing company, Bakusula Kauri, and the book was Red Riding Hood because it was in their interest, because they have also this book and they want to add digital books to their physical book. And we also consulted and started collaboration with private school managers who like have this kind of digitalization strategy, and they want to add books in this. So we're starting with Georgian market, but we also have some contacts on the global market, possibly. However, we're still kind of decide which book is going to be animated by the famous pieces of literature, and also we want to promote the Georgian and other countries' folk stories, which are really amazing but not so popular, and we want to like make them more attractive for people, for young generation especially.
Thanks, Miranda. There is a question from Ayeti.
Hi, Miranda. What is the cost and time of animating one book?
So the cost is relatively low because the book is 2D, it's not 3D, which is a very low, much lower cost than the 3D games. And relevant time is about 1 month to make one full book, but even in 3 weeks it's possible. And like cost is much lower because it takes much smaller resources to make it, like basically for illustrators to work and programmer.
Thank you. There is another question from Bora.
Yes, from what I understand, this it is not an automatic process. Yes, somebody should convert the book, like spend some time doing it. So like 1 month, you said.
Yeah, like it's needed illustrations, but not so many because backgrounds are always not so much, and the characters are like in a loop of animation. Like we used like 3 types of one character. So overall, like if about 5 people work on it, including the sound and music, yeah, it's even possible in 2-3 weeks because there's not that much work. You don't have to paint every frame. That's the easy part.
Thank you.
Thank you. If there are no more questions, then we can move to Becca.
I think there is more question.
I didn't see the hand. Did you?
There's question in chat, I think.
Can you
how to deal with content rights? Okay, so can I answer? There's question in chat.
The last
yes, because of that we started with fairy tales, which is folk and the copyright issue. But if there's gonna be the more modern book to illustrate, I guess even we have this kind of future service, and if someone wants to digitalize their own story, they can instead of like physically publishing it, use this method also. So we are also in publishing theme. And about the content rights, if it has copyright issues, we are of course gonna consider that and pay the fee. But still we are starting with children's books. That's why there's no problems yet.
Thank you, Miranda. Time to move to Becca from Kernel.
Hi, hello.
Hi. So Becca, go ahead.
Yeah, just let me share the screen just a second. Yeah, I hope it's visible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Becca. I'm founder and CEO at Kernel, and we empower growth of SMBs in South Asia, where over 100 million small businesses are forced to digitize and comply with the tax regulations. They have little financial and tech literacy, and they don't have adequate intuitive tools to keep up with the changes that are new in those countries. This is our average customer, Amal. I met him in a steel market in Mumbai. So he's 20 years old, 28 years old, lower middle class of society. He inherited family business. He sells iron, as I said, but our ideal customers usually sell B2B goods. It can be iron, timber, cloth, plastic, etc. His annual turnover is around $1 million per year. And surprisingly, he solely runs his business with a smartphone. And every time he makes a sale, he needs to create a tax invoice and a document called an e-way bill on the government portals, which have huge portions. It's always down, like over 25% downtime. It is not adopted to mobile at all. And on average, our customers waste around half an hour on every sale they make to create those documents. The solution is a modern and intuitive mobile app integrated with the government services, with tax portals that is intuitive and can be used by anybody who doesn't have any financial or tech literacy or previous experience working with this kind of software. The main benefits is that there is no downtime, there is seamless mobile experience, and it overall reduces the time to create those documents by on average 20x. Currently, we are focusing all of our efforts on the Indian market, which has huge market opportunity. It has over 63 million businesses, small businesses. About 10% growth is projected over the next 5 years, and over 9 million people every month search for the document e-way bill on Google. This is our traction and growth. We currently have over 45,000 users worldwide and are growing almost 20% compounded month over month. In India, we launched our product in late December 2021 and currently stand at about 15,000 users. Our business model is premium, and we offer unlimited access and premium features to our users into plans monthly or yearly. So we have this simple pricing strategy, which is common to these markets. As for the team, we have complementary and diverse mix of skills. We're experienced in finance, product management and development, as well as marketing and growth. And we are uniquely positioned to win this market because we come from Georgia. We went through digitization process about a decade ago, so we know what the future implications of this reform will be. And on the other hand, we are in the middle of East and West. So we understand what proper technology looks and feels like, and we understand and know how to deliver it to the hustle markets of the emerging countries in South Asia. That would be it with the deck, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Becca. Thanks. We have one question. I will read it and then we'll give the floor to the judges. Most countries have governmental services that are free for taxes. How do you plan to incorporate these services into your platform to keep the cost of tax accounting low for the business owners? And then another one, will you display these free resources to users of your app?
Integration with the government services are paid. So this is $3 per month. But overall, as we calculate it, on average, it reduces time wasted on creating those documents on the government portals by up to 2 to 3 hours on average in our customers. So actually, this open API in India, they have the GST portals, as they call them, and there is an open API. And currently, we are using third-party services to integrate with the government services. So of course, as well as Georgia, India, and in other countries, it's still developing, but these services are free. But as I mentioned in the beginning, they have huge downtimes, like every time on the 13th, 21 to 25th, it doesn't work. Every day from 4 to 6, it doesn't work. So this is how it is generally. And what we can achieve with the API is, on one hand, have no downtime, and on the other hand, we can reduce the time by 20x because they are not adopted to a mobile. So they are navigating through this government portal like through a map, like zooming in, zooming out, stuff like that. So it takes a lot of time and effort. So that's so we believe that apart from saving time, it is immeasurably better in terms of user experience and efficiency.
Thank you, Becca. Are there any questions from the judges? Becca, as I know, you have went through some investment rounds already. Where are you right now in terms of this investment side?
Yeah, so we recently closed a smaller early seed round, which gives us the runway until end of next summer. Currently, we are working on, we have unlocked we have conducted some experiments and growing ourselves in a rapid pace. So we want to raise another funds sometime in autumn, just to fuel the growth in the tempo that we are in. I was told through an email that I don't need to, I'm not allowed to communicate the exact numbers and so on. So
yeah.
if anybody would be interested,
I just wanted to have the overview of the overall investment side of the startup. Are there any questions from the judges? Okay, then we can move forward.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Becca. And the next startup to pitch is Hello. Hi.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, but please, can you do it full screen?
Yep. Just a second. So, how about now? Okay. So hello again. I'm Givi, and I want to present my startup Kikliko. So let's everyone take a moment and look at this GIF. What are we missing while watching it? Are you able to experience the sound? The sound is the reason why tens of millions of people are daily using such clips from movies and different TV shows to express themselves while messaging. Despite the huge need on the market, if you want to use such clip, you must first find it, download it, cut it, and send it by hand in any messenger if your friend will be still online. And that's why we created Kikliko, GIFs with Sound platform, and one of the first intent-based brand advertising tools. In July, we received first grants, invested our own money, and by the end of 2021, we already had launched website and cross-platform mobile applications. But most importantly, we launched our API, which we started integrating in different messengers. In January of 2022, we already had one integration with app that has over 1 million active users. So today, users can use Kikliko clips there just like you use GIFs in normal.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
But the goal is to integrate with platforms like Discord, Viber, Snapchat, Twitter, Telegram, and many more. Currently, we have an ongoing communication with Discord, which is very interested in integrating Kikliko. And also we have some interest from Telegram and other messengers as well. Since January, we managed to grow our library from 10,000 clips up to 100,000 clips. And if you look the number of daily shares right now, it has grown by 1,000% from January. Recently, in just 3 days, with a marketing campaign budget of $150, we managed to acquire 15,000 app users. Our business model is very simple but creative. Let's look at Kikliko this way. We don't search "I am hungry" in Google, right? But we do when we are looking for GIF or clip. That's exactly when one can see the advertisement creative content of McDonald's, for example. In our case, we already started advertising for Walt, ABC Bank, and some other companies. The market is huge. Over $82 billion are spent on video ads, and we are targeting over 1 billion people who send over 7 billion GIFs daily. Some interesting facts on the market include that Meta acquired GIF at $400 million and Google bought 10. Of course, there is some competition out there, which is good sign, but we have a huge advantage, which is the content. Being a startup gives us the possibility to use DMCA policy and have hundreds of thousands of content on our platform, which Giphy and Tenor cannot do because of their contracts with copyright owners. We are planning to sign those contracts after we reach tens of millions of users to start monetizing those content as well. Our team has over 7 years of experience in the tech field. In our last company, we built over 100 hardware and software projects for local and global organizations as well. And we have everything Kikliko needs to become the next unicorn.
Not bad, not bad. Now you.
Thank you.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Good job. So questions from the judges? Can you stop sharing the screen?
Yep, just a second.
Bora has the question.
Yes.
Yes, I was wondering about these audio GIFs. I mean, what is the entry barrier? I mean, what if anybody who has already, like, I don't know, millions of GIF, what it will take them to have them with sound?
Yeah, so we are calling these GIFs with sound to make sure that it will be easy to understand, but we don't have anything in common with GIFs, right? This is just a short clips from videos. So for example, let's take Giphy or Tenor, which have billions of GIFs, right? So GIFs is a total different product, and clips is total different product, right? The only competitor that we have right now is Giphy, which started the clips as a direction, but currently, even though we are very, very small, we have like 50 times more content than they have. And that's because of that policy which I mentioned. When you start signing contracts with HBO, Netflix, and many others, you don't have possibility to create content on your own, right? And Giphy already has those contracts because of the billions of GIFs they have. Right now, we are using that DMCA policy to have millions of content for free on our platform. But when we want to start monetizing those content, then we need to sign the contracts. But if we don't sign the contracts, we don't need to sign any contracts. We can run ads on our platform without any copyright rights from any company. Yeah, with the business model I mentioned. It just will be an additional revenue stream if we sign the contracts with those copyright owners to brand their content or sell it as an API or something like that.
Thank you.
Sure.
Any other questions from the judges? Meanwhile, I would like to remind the judges to go to the platform and vote for the startups after finishing the pitches. In the end, you will have still a few minutes to overview your votings, but still it would be great if you voted meanwhile. So if there are no more questions, we can move to the next startup, Aquaculture.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
First of all, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Georgi. I'm a co-founder of Aquaculture. I will share the screen, just a second. Can you see it?
Not yet.
No.
Mm-mm.
What about now?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, okay. So our project is sustainable indoor shrimp farming. Just a small follow-up on the market. So in Georgia, all the products, the shrimps are imported from mostly from the Asian countries. And the problem is we cannot trace them, the origin of this product. They're mostly frozen and packaged. This was the main problem. Also the price, we think that it is much higher than the quality of this product. The other problem was inconsistency, the unstable supply and seasonal prices in retail stores. That's why we decided to research and start indoor shrimp farming, which is, as we believe, the solution of this problem. Our product will be Georgian made, always fresh, unfrozen, and raised on a high-tech indoor shrimp farm, which is controlled and supervised 24/7. The main benefit of this project is that the product is 100% ecological, without any chemical additions, antibiotics, and so on. Our product will be available throughout the year, harvested twice per week. Also, the project is designed in a way that 98% of the water is reused. And there is a zero waste management system that we are planning to launch. This means that there will be no leftovers or solid waste, let's say, spilled to the rivers or environment. As for the market, as you can see on the chart below, the demand is increasing from year to year, except the year of the COVID explosion. Other than that, the increase is steady. The 2021 was 120 tons of shrimp imports to Georgia. As I described before, our product will be fresh and unfrozen Georgian-made shrimp raised in the indoor environment, very far away from their original habitat, which is Pacific Ocean. We're planning to import small shrimps, let's say baby shrimps, from the United States, and to raise them in Georgia for 3 months. This is the life cycle of their growth, let's say. After that, customers will have the opportunity to purchase our eco product for the fair price, as in restaurants, also in the hotels and other retail outlets. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that we cannot speak about the figures, financial figures, so I will not go to the next slide. Currently, we are, as I said, I believe I mentioned, we're in the seeding stage, but during the last month, we have reached an agreement with a private investor who is willing to invest 70% of the capital needed to launch this project. The project consists of 2 parts. First one is the pilot phase, which is for production of 2 tons annually. And the next one is commercial scale, which is up to 20 tons of shrimp production annually. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions from the judges to Georgi? Georgi, could you please stop sharing the screen?
Yeah, of course.
One question from Bora.
Yes, I mean, I'm wondering what make you special, because as far as I know, this shrimp farming already exists for some time. So what is your, I mean, what is new and what is your secret sauce?
Can I build on the question, Georgi? Because I was almost, I wanted to ask almost the same question, but maybe your kind of secret source is the technology of the farm that you are doing, and if so, then what is your main source of the income in future? Is this farm that you are going to kind of bring internationally and give the license to the other countries to build the farms like that, like new tech farms, or your main product is the shrimp that you are selling?
Thank you for the question. Yes, it is new in a way. It is new for sure for Georgia. There is no such farm locally. And it is new in the world also because it is indoor. It's not traditional open farm, which has many, let's say, disadvantages. So our technology, yes, it is unique. It is our know-how. We are working on the patent right now. It is recirculating aquaculture systems and vertical tanks. So it is new, yes. And as for the income and profit, yes, our main product is shrimp, fresh shrimp. And the profit will be from selling the shrimps. As I mentioned before, the market is increasing, the demand is increasing on this product. And there is no option other than frozen product. There is no fresh option in Georgia.
Okay, thank you. There are two questions. Let's start with Gayo.
Gaio. But it's okay,
Sorry,
Gaio.
sorry.
No worries. I got up a bit later. Sorry, I was busy having meetings all day. Nevertheless, really interesting event, great presentation, and would like to hear more about your competitive landscape, if you can share that with us.
Thank you.
Who are your competitors and what differentiates you amongst them?
The only competitors, as I mentioned, if we can name them competitors, are importers of frozen products. There are no fresh alternative currently in Georgia. There are no indoor aquaculture organizations. This fair is new to Georgia. The only aquaculture that is running in Georgia, let's say, is trout and one more other fish, catfish, I believe it's the right name, and they are all not in recirculating systems. They are open farms, and they are not so controlled and not so technically advanced, let's say. As for the shrimp itself, there is no competition in fresh shrimp market currently.
Thank you very much for your answer.
And Ayeti has a question as well.
So your only major market is Georgian market?
Yes, currently we're aiming for a Georgian market, but for the future we believe that we can ship them to the neighbor countries like Azerbaijan and Armenia, because the shipping time gives us the opportunity to ship them still fresh.
From Georgia, so you don't expand from each countries, but from Georgia abroad?
Yes, from Georgia.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Georgi. I think it's time to move to the next presenter. And the next one will be Sandro from the DIT Gym. Hello, Sandro.
Hi, everyone. Let me just share the screen. Hi, everyone. My name is Sandro. I'm co-founder of DG. DG is a cloud-based software powered by artificial intelligence that helps small business owners to enhance their online presence by generating and optimizing content for social media and websites. 80% of the companies in Georgia do not have full online presence. And this is not about online presence, this is about obscurity. Nobody knows about them. So main reason for that is that they have problem generating quality content. In order to do so, they need to hire separately a developer, a designer, and a copywriter. Totally, it will cost them $3,500, and they will have to form a team and maintain this team. We came up with a solution where under one dashboard, you have artificial intelligence that works for you, and you do not start with a blank page. You have no need to hire these people, and your whole complete digital identity is created and managed at one place, whether this is social media, website, articles, anything. So you just enter a few keywords and the AI generates copy and relevant visual material. You can also upload your material and it will be enhanced and modified with your branding style. We cover websites, branding, everything, and you can also collaborate with your employees or contractors here as well. We have subscription business model, starts from it's like a $19 and up to the premium packages, which include also these channels for distribution. Our main competition is freelancers, where a small business owner has to form, manage, and maintain the team of at least 3 people. It's quite complicated for them, and such teams exist in agencies, but it costs even 10 times more than these freelancers. Online, Canva is a startup valued at 40 billion, but Canva only helps you with building design. We start with Georgia. Let me just remove this screen here, where there are 210,000 active business entities. And for entering the market, we use organizations where our interests are crossed, like where they also gain. These are internet publications and media like Forbes, Entrepreneur, and these kind of channels for distribution, because our newly created content on our platform needs these channels for distribution, and they also profit from that. We start with Georgia, then we'll move to Eastern Europe, USA. We can do this in multiple languages. Currently, we are finalizing prototype. Actually, you can go to DGAI and check some basic features already working, AI doing its job. And we have also, for websites, we have several paying customers. Our team has months of cooperation. It's a well-formed team. We have a graphic designer with 7 years of experience, developer, 3 years of experience, copywriter, software team lead, and myself. I have experiences in startups, so our team can develop MVP on our own. We do not need to outsource anybody. We are looking for an investment to finalize the project and enhance so that everything is deployed from our dashboard. You do not need to download anything and then uploading in those channels, whether this is social media or website. Everything will be done from one dashboard on our platform, and this will be fully automated and scalable solution. Thank you, and I'll gladly take your questions.
Thank you, Sandro. Any questions from the judges? I think, I'm sorry, I have missed the last question to the previous presenter. I think it was for the previous presenter about the sustainability model, but whatever. So any questions to Sandro? Here.
Hi, Sandro.
Remind me how to pronounce your name.
Gaio.
Gaio, okay.
For every Serbian, is every letter that you're using, it sounds like it's written. It's definitely not a difference. So it's like it is written.
Okay.
A bit strange. It's a tough because everybody thinks that I'm a Gaijo, especially my friends from the United States. Nevertheless, through the process and years of socializing, they got used to it. So it was a great presentation, interesting concept. Can you tell us a bit about your pre-traction? I mean, you already mentioned that you are planning to have by the end of this year around 3,000 users, and it's expected to have a monthly revenue rate of 360K of euros. So can you elaborate what lies behind it?
Yeah, this number is not just taken like from the market share percentage or something. We have already done customer acquisition for websites, and we saw the interest and need from the customer to have all content management under one dashboard, because nobody wants just to do website with you and go for social media to another agency or hire freelancer. So from that statistics and data, we assume that after, not by the end of this year, but after 1 year, monthly subscribers to have around 3,000, averaging 360,000 laris. That is like $120,000.
Thank you for the elaboration on the question. Can I ask one more, because I don't see that any other judges have raised hands. So it concerns your graduation within the acceleration program. I'm speaking concretely about the Impact Hub Tbilisi. Can you tell me a bit what kind of support you had in terms of product development, financial assistance, and proper guidance? Can you elaborate through the process of your product development as well?
Absolutely. Impact Hub and Katie and people there, they all were involved, like it was their own creation, their own startup, like fully committed. If we wanted to meet anybody in Georgia, talk to like marketing, business development, anybody in Georgia, they know they will gladly connect you. They helped us create value proposition. We went through a pivot during this period. They helped us do public pitches in front of investors and media, and we formed as a real startup during this period. And also our employees, not everybody is familiar with startup concept, but everybody learned and went into this and are committed fully after that. So it was very, very helpful. Thanks, Katie, again.
Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you for your presentation, and thank you both. So I'm really looking forward the outcome of this event, and as we are approaching to it, I'm really satisfied for what I hear so far.
Thanks,
Sandra, let me read the question that is written here.
Sure.
When signing up, I see that I, as the customer, have to write in keywords and phrases, but is it possible to have a quick 15 minutes paid virtual consultation and all I have to do is give the graphics?
So as I mentioned, we trained contractors. So if you need in some sort of, these are graphic designers, if you need to create your brand book, they will help you. If you do not have your brand identity, logo, colors, fonts, they will help you, and this brand identity will be living on our dashboard, and then you can apply, that will be automatically applied to all of your content. So we can, yes, the short answer is that yes, that is possible.
Thank you, Sandro. Are there any other questions to Sandro? So if not, actually we had the 8th startup, Wempler, and Sandro was here, but now I cannot see him. Is anybody from Wempler? No. So question to the Kate, maybe. So should we give as we are missing out the 8th startup, should we ask to the judges to go over the scores and submit their assessment? Kate, are you there? Okay, so actually we do not have Sandro here from Wempler. So now I'm going to ask to judges, and I will be also doing this. So let's go over the scores, and please vote for the startups. And in a minute, we have a minute, and in a minute we will announce the results.
Evan, can I suggest should we give at least 1 minute more so that we can see if the last participant is going to join us?
Okay, and I'm gonna call him because I have his number, I think, and I will call him.
Okay.
Whether he's joining. Meanwhile, you can vote at the platform.
Okay, I already did it. I don't know for the other judges. Can I suggest maybe if some of the judges wanted to give their insights of the event about their impressions? Guys, while Caravan is doing the phone call, would you be kind to discuss a bit about your impressions of the event? Yeah, about the current startups and your thoughts about Georgian startup ecosystem.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it's developing. I attended many different such events, but this one I like most because it's very convenient. I don't need to physically go there. And it's very quick and efficient. So thank you to organizers. And
I think the Kate hears us, but I'm not sure why she's not presenting.
It's not Kate, it's Lena.
Oh,
guys.
it's Lena.
Yeah.
Great to hear you, Lena. So
Lena, it's you.
Same for you. Yeah, it's me, guys.
Great,
Okay.
great to
so
hear
will Sandro, sorry,
Yes, he told me that he's coming.
Ah, super good.
Yeah.
So we have one startup more to make
One
an
last,
assessment.
One last startup, and that's it.
Great, great. So any other judges who wanted to give their impressions about the event? Maybe Darren, I see that you're here.
Hi, hello. Thank you so much for the event again. It's really nice to be with you all. I hope one day we will be together face to face. But it's also very nice to hear all your thoughts and all your great ideas. Hopefully one day I will see you in Istanbul as well to see in person. So thank you so much for organizing and creating this event again.
Looking forward to it, Darren. As we met on a Turkish startup event, it was really a pleasure seeing you again. And hopefully next time you're going to be a co-organizer of the startup pitches in Istanbul.
Hopefully. I would love to see you at our Istanbul office as well. It will be very nice. Thank you so much.
It's much better when it's in person. I concur with that.
It is. So much to talk, sometimes it's so limited. So it's better to be together all the time. So it's very nice for me.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you,
Darren, and thank you, Gayo. Sandro, who is a founder of Vempler, wrote me that he is not able to join us, unfortunately. So actually, we are done with the pitching.
Kitivan, I need to delete this startup from our voting list, and so remind me the name of startup is Gitgay AI, yeah?
It's Vempler, the startup.
Vempler, sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah. We have same names, Sandro.
Okay. Just
don't delete us.
Lena, I do not have an access to the.
Give me 1 second to close. So did you finish voting, judges?
As far as I'm concerned, I have. Other judges?
Me too.
Great.
Okay, super good. So I'm closing voting and send. So Kitivan, please check our chat.
We have by the way, good comment here, and we have to consider this for the next event, definitely. This is a general comment for the event director. Please make efforts to represent 4 female and 4 male presenters to diversify the founders presenting. Accepted.
We would love to, but statistically, it's difficult.
Okay.
Because the ecosystem is about 25% women in the startup ecosystem, unfortunately. We would love to have more as well.
Lena, could you come back to me to the WhatsApp? I have a question before announcing the results. Okay. Okay, so Now it's the most, I would say, very, very interesting part. So we are almost in the end of the event. And now we have this big moment. Georgi, you raised the hand. Sorry, I didn't see it. Georgi, do you have any comment? Georgi from Aquaculture.
Oh, sorry, no.
No, okay. Okay, so we have like 3 kind of places, the winner, the second runner, and the third runner. The first place, the winner will be presenting the startup at the Unicorn Battle, which I would repeat that is going to start. The season of new Unicorn Battles will start over in fall. And let's start announcing the third runner. And the third runner with points 3.7 is Kernel Becca. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
The second runner is with points 3.8 is Berlichon. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And the winner, time to know the winner who will kind of present Georgia, I would say, at the Unicorn Battle with points 4.1 will be, where is Farao, Giri.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
But everyone, like startups, you were great. You did a great job, really. And before finishing the finalizing the event, I would really thank you, all of you, for the jobs you did today. A huge thanks to the judges. We really appreciate your hard work and the time, as well as ongoing dedication to young entrepreneurs. And also thanks to the guests who were here, few of them. One more time, remember, a new season of the Unicorn Battles will start in fall. So you can follow the Startup Network social media channels, not to miss out some very, very interesting happenings around the startup ecosystem. So thank you very much again to all of you. Congratulations again to the third runner, second runner, and the winner, of course. And see you at the next Unicorn pitches or the battle, and wish to Farao winning the Unicorn Battle as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.